Looks like the same color. Looks like different colors. Thanks, Apple. Definitely not the same color. All right. MacBook Pro screen replacement. Wish there was an easy way to tell what they were. All right, so here we have a MacBook Pro A2338, just here for a screen replacement. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if I ordered them from AliExpress, but I think I ordered them from like eBay for a reseller. All right, back to what I was saying. MacBook Pro screen replacements. Once again, my supplier, even though I ordered the right color, sent me the wrong color. So thankfully the customer didn't care. Let's get this off of there. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel. All of these screws on the bottom should be the same size, so you shouldn't have to worry too much about keeping the order of them. T3, I need T4. Where's my T4? T4. So we have two different lengths of screws, like I'm saying. What is going on in here? So just keep an eye on where you're actually getting your screws from, where you're putting them back to. You don't want to put the wrong thing in the wrong place when you go to put it back together, and then you end up having to replace an entire MacBook Pro. I am gassed after that all-in-one. All right. As I was saying, each of the screws on the corners is a different length, so this side and this side are different. Make sure you keep them separate. So the question is, why not just get a new MacBook? This is a MacBook Pro, Emily. This was like, oh, this one here was almost a $2,000 computer when new. So spending the $300-ish, it's actually, I think all in, this is going to be $400. A heck of a lot cheaper than replacing an entire computer. Of course, this is one of the ones that has the, it's like super, super tight to get these apart. So we gotta use some picks. Keep going around. No. Just lost my pick. Problem really comes to like these corners when you have damage on them. And man, everything about these things is just difficult for no reason. Both side releases have been triggered. See, I almost have it off, except for the back, which is not wanting to release. You know, I think I pre-jinxed myself with this when I said, oh yeah, this should be pretty simple and straightforward. Oh. I was sliding it forward towards me the way you're supposed to, and it was just like, nah. Alright, so we can see there's a bunch of stuff that needs to come out to actively get this all out. You just gotta take your time, use the correct tools. I just did that, Oh, no, good. So in the case of this, there's about 40 screws that need to come out just to replace this screen. So as you're doing it, you definitely want to keep things organized, because it's absolutely wild, all of the things that you have to take off. So start off with, we have these two corner covers. These actually cover the hinges to make them look pretty, because you don't want to open this up, which you're not supposed to do. And then after opening them up, see bare metal. I mean, what are you, a heathen? All right, so we need to get all of these little screws that are along here out, which are the antenna. This is where a majority of the screws are for this. And these guys are teeny tiny. So make sure you are not running anything strange across the desk. 2, 3. Anything magnetic, these will all be gone. Anything with a little bit of air movement, these will be gone. That's almost ready to come off. Like, when you're looking at these things, I know you guys can't see them from the angle that I have the camera at, but like, this just looks like little specks of dust over here on this. That's it. Those are the screws. That's how small they are. They are really tiny. Let's get a little tighter in here so you guys can enjoy this. All those out. All of these screws that are in here are the same size. Yeah. Did that same spam number? Yeah, they very much resemble strawberry seeds, which are like twice the size of these. So that is entirely just a little strip that you can see. We'll lift off of here so we can remove the hinges. Now we have more stuff to remove before we can do that. So that'll go over there with that. Remove that. And that. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing this wrong. This whole board goes together. I almost made this mistake last time too, where I ended up taking off way more stuff than I actually needed to. So, look at this cable. This is why you're supposed to just, follow instructions. So when we look at this cable for the new one, what we need to do, please tell me this is the right thing. Come on, get off of there. Man, I think they sent me the wrong one. Like, entirely. This has to come off. Sure looks like they did. Has been my day. Because this needs to be over here. That is that connector. No, wait. Okay. Don't be like me. Don't do this stuff like without understanding left and right. All right, so continuing forward, there's that. I guess I'm just in the mindset that today everything is going to go, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. So that's what's happening. But in fact, it looks like this is the right one. We need to take that off as well. And then that should be the last thing. That should need to come off. That off. That, we use plastic while holding. Lift that. Then we get this guy. Of course, it's the one that's larger than that. One. Two. 3. 4. That is ready to come out. And this is why we remove this, so that it slides out relatively easily. And then, let's see, which size do we need? Then we hit these guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We lift. Disengage the hinges. And we can start to be able to get them free. We just need to make sure we actually undid all the correct cables, which we did. Oh, we did forget 2, which is the actual springs for these cables. One, 2, 3, 4. Set that off to the side. We're going to keep that this time. So that way, when a customer comes in and I'm like, what color is this MacBook? I don't have to guess. That up, that up. I think I'm going to remove this. I usually don't remove this, but I'm going to remove it this time. Just because I don't want to break it. Removing this is optional. It just makes it slightly easier. Smaller. Smaller. Oh. Drag the screen right through the screws. That's what you need to do. Now we go in. Come on. In and over. And then we start with the hinge. These cables. Whatever purpose they actually serve. I'm not sure. There's a little cable that's got a spring on them for some reason. I remember this being a problem last time too. Let's get these. Let's get one side in there at least. I always hate when, you know, you're getting parts that are supposed to be specifically designed for this device, and just something's just slightly off. Like, which part is off? This? That looks correct. And then you're like, is it me? Is it the part? No, this is just like a millimeter too wide. So what do we do in this situation? We need to find a solution. Close. Weird how one side is fine, but the other side is not fine. Can't exactly, like, not put this back in here. Still struggling to understand which part isn't fitting. Like this whole bar is just slightly too long. Well, I don't have much choice. So we're gonna Putting down there. We're gonna do. I have to remember this thing has a live battery hooked up right now, so I need to red in. Do I cut this? What do I do here? Figure out something to do. There's that side in. It's hitting out here. Yeah, I do, Emily. No. Can I just take this off of the broken screen? How is this? I don't understand exactly what this is. It's about a quarter of a millimeter too long. Like this whole piece was just measured incorrectly. Why is this not? Not one thing, it's another today. And then I legitimately don't know what these things are for. No, these aren't. These are like a direct like replacement. They got to be from China. They're not Apple branded or anything. But like it's just like it's off by just the smallest amount that it's like creating a wedge. There we go. You can, but they're insanely expensive. So that goes down there like that. And then we can, it's the right size. I need to go up a size. One. 2. 3. And then 4. Then we actually have the video cable, which is that. Then this plate goes on. And we got the little screws for that. That one. Don't worry, I'm not putting all of the antenna screws back in before I test. Down, down. Let's get our big boys in there, and then we'll give it a quick test. Oh, this thing is dead. course, I don't have a Mac charger here. There we go. All right, on to the next part, which is this little guy here. Make sure these are tightened down all the way so they don't come loose. Because I don't own a Mac, Emily. That's why. I don't usually work on Macs, but people keep bringing them in now. I don't know. I don't have a Mac, Emily. Oh, of course. I really, today's not my day. Just doing stuff in the wrong order. Left and right. I don't think I need vacation. Today started off weird, and it just kind of spiraled from there. All right, now we can put these back in. Then just as a reminder, just a gentle reminder, like if you're going to work on these, make sure you're electrically grounded so you're not shorting stuff on the motherboard. Finally leaving. This is Chris. Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you. Yep. Bye. All right. Left teeny hinge. And then we got to do all of those. tiny hinge cover one. And then this goes there as it's supposed to. But of course, all the adhesive is on that side. I don't know why you'd need adhesive there. There's nothing electrical flowing through there. Definitely not acting as a heat sink either. All right, well, let's do all these tiny boys. This is going to be fun. So, as like just a note with this, you should not screw these all in all the way until you have all of the screws at least partially threaded in there. So that way, if you need to move it left or right, you're not cross-threading or mis-threading this in any way. And once you have them all threaded in there, go back and just gently tighten them down. And now it is sitting pretty. And go to the other side. We have to remember to do the Wi-Fi before we close this up. That's what this cable is. This is what we're doing on this thing. Screws are the tiniest of the tiny. You know for a fact that Apple could have got away with doing, to saving some money on this. Instead of using screws, using adhesive or using less screws. But they did it to prove a point that they can do whatever they want. And tighten down all of those. Then lastly, here to here. Line up the Wi-Fi, click it in, line up the Wi-Fi. And come on. Go to your home. There we go. And then this goes down and slides up and locks into place. And we'll get the screws in just a second. Flip this over. And power. Looks good. So here's what I got to do. I just saw something that I need to adjust. So it's very minute. It's very minor. But let's see if you can actually see it. So this edge over here doesn't line up, and this one over here doesn't line up. So all I need to do is loosen the screws that are down here and make that adjustment. Let's get these out of here. I can't in good conscience let that go out like that. So each of these, we just got to loosen them up a little bit. And once they are loosened, we can take a turn. All we're going to do is loosen each of these up. No, Emily, not today. Now, I can slide, it's kind of minor, you can kind of see it, but I can slide upwards of a millimeter. Yeah, you can really see it if you look right here. But it's like how much I can move it. And then I just want to get it lined up so that it's actually sitting nice and so that it is equal on every side. That feels nice. That feels nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we'll get these things back in. Well, it was off enough that I could feel it being off, so that's enough for me to say, hey, this isn't right for the customer. That's mainly what I'm concerned with. If it doesn't feel right to me, it's not going to feel right for them. This part is broken. Oh, it felt broken. I always want everything that I touch and I send out to be as close to brand new as possible. Yeah, that feels much better. Line that up, slide it back into place. Come on. And we do our outside screws finally. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Why are you so dim? You dim because of battery? I think so. You really, really can. All right, and there we go. Let's call him and get him out of here. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance. And yeah, if you want to learn more about my services, check out Bradenton PC Repair.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.